Welcome back. When Zora Neale Hurston went to interview Cudjoe Lewis, she greeted him by his African name, Oluwaeli Kosola, and tears came to his eyes. He was about 90 years old then, and the last survivor of the group of West Africans smuggled in on the Clotilda. When Hurston told him she wished to hear his story, he reportedly bowed his head, then lifted his face wet with tears. He replied, "Thank you, Jesus. Somebody come ask about Cudjoe. I want to tell you somebody who I is. So maybe they go in the Afiki soil someday and call my name and somebody there say, yeah, I know Kosola." Hurston wanted to tell Kosola's story because she wrote, "He was the only man on earth who has in his heart the memory of his African home, the horrors of a slave raid, the Barracoon, the Lenten tones of slavery, and who has 67 years of freedom in a foreign land behind him. Africa's ambassador to the New World have come and worked and died and left their spore, but no recorded thought." She brought him peaches and Virginia ham. When he wanted to be silent, she helped him clean the church where he was still the sexton. She drove him to Mobile to buy some turnip seeds. As there was no hotel for black people in Alabama, Hurston, a single woman, slept in her Chevrolet coupe with a pistol. He told her about being captured in a raid by the king of Dahomey, the horrific month-long sea voyage, the shame of being stripped naked and put on display in Alabama. He complained about not being given reparations for slavery. He grieved the murder of one of his sons by an African-American policeman who was afraid of his son's kind of blackness. Hurston wrote the story in his dialect and refused to change it when asked to do so by her publisher. The book Barracoon, the West African word for prison that held the enslaved before they were sold, remained in Howard University unpublished for 87 years, until in 2018, a year before the wreck of the Clotilda was found. At the right time, everything comes to the surface. Thank you for listening.